this guy grabs the string of my sweatpants, and nobody else reacts as if this is abnormal. And he grabs it and he starts going down the hall, and I'm just like, what the was that?
In a recent interview, UFC Hall of Famer and former WWE Women's World Champion Rowdy Ronda Rousey did not hold back, accusing a WWE superstar of grabbing her sweatpants strings in the hallway. Talk about drama, am I right? But hold up. Rewind a bit. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, Ronda first tackled the ongoing sexual harassment lawsuit against Vince McMahon. And y'all know Ronda ain't one to bite her tongue.
It's not surprising, and I can tell you the reason why nobody else is speaking out is because they know that there will be negative repercussions if they say anything about the company that the company doesn't like. And so everybody's being held hostage by their careers, but since I don't plan on going back there unless they make some very major changes.
When asked if she witnessed any shady business from McMahon himself, Ronda spilled the tea on this headline-making incident. And let me tell you, it's been making waves in the sports entertainment world.
Not Vince like personally towards me, but the company culture definitely. Well, one time I was like waiting to go, I think talk to like Triple H in like the writers' room or something, and I was standing there with Bruce Pritchard and another one of the writers, and God, I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot this guy's name. It'll come back to me. But I was standing there, and this guy that I was like barely an acquaintance with grabs the string of like my sweatpants as I'm walking by, and like nobody, like I wasn't even looking at him, you know, and I looked down the hall, and I was like, I don't know if I can swear on this. Are you gonna believe me? It's a quote, okay? But this guy grabs the string of my sweatpants, and nobody else reacts as if this is abnormal. And he grabs it and he starts going down the hall, and I'm just like, what the was that? Like, why are you grabbing the string of my sweatpants? If my husband was standing here next to me, would you feel comfortable like walking up to me and grabbing the string of my sweatpants? And nobody around me acted like as if it was abnormal. Like they're like, all the guys around me were just like, you know, this is part of the day. And I'm like, if this guy is coming up to me and doing this kind of stuff to me when there's other people around, like what's happening to these other girls when it's not in a hallway or something like that? So that really put me on an edge to like, not only is this like behavior prevalent, but it's so prevalent that people don't even realize it's a problem anymore.
Later in the interview, Ronda finally revealed the name of the wrestler.
Drew Gulak. That's who it was. Yes. Yeah, I went and confronted him later, and I was like, if I ever hear about you putting like your hands on any other woman like this or doing anything like this to me ever again, we're gonna have I'm editing myself all the swear words out, but we're gonna have a problem. And he was like, no, you know, I'm glad that you said something to me. He's really like backpedaled and everything like that. But it just put a really sour taste in my mouth about the culture there and what's considered acceptable and how to touch and treat the women in the hallways.
Ronda recently dropped her new book, Our Fight, a memoir, giving us an inside look at her roller coaster decade. From dominating in UFC to slaying in WWE, parenthood, and overcoming obstacles, she's laid it all out. WWE superstar Drew Gulak, who performs on NXT, responded to Ronda's allegations, saying it was all just a big oopsie and he apologized. But the big question remains, who's telling the truth? So what's the verdict, Fight Fam? Do you think Ronda's speaking truth to power, or is there more to the story? And let's not forget the burning question, will the Rowdy one ever make a comeback to the ring or the octagon? Sound off below and let's hear your take.
Like and share if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to follow Sportskeeda MMA on all our social media platforms.